I want to go to Shaq Brewster right now. He's following the Wisconsin governor's race. He's in Milwaukee at the headquarters for Republican candidate Tim Michels. Shaq, good evening.
Good evening, Lester. And you can see behind me the lights on the stage have come down. People are starting to file out. Tim Michels, the Republican gubernatorial candidate who is taking on to Governor Tony Evers, the Democrat here in Wisconsin, he conceded his race. He said that he called Governor Evers and he used the line that we heard from him on the campaign trail before as he painted himself as a businessman. He said the numbers didn't add up and it wasn't our night tonight. And look, this was almost a race that was almost understated in the state of Wisconsin, but it was a race that had huge national implications. This was one of the most expensive gubernatorial races in the country. It was Wisconsin's most expensive race in state history, and it was because of those national implications. Things like voting laws. That was a key central issue in this campaign. Tim Michels saying that that was going to be one of his top priorities. Governor Tony Evers using the democracy line, saying that he was going to be a defender of democracy. You also talk about abortion. This is a state that, since the overturning of Roe, abortions are all but banned. They're criminalized based on an 1849 abortion ban. Governor Tony Evers making that central to his campaign. Tim Michels moderating his position as the campaign went along. And you know, one thing that we're seeing in exit poll data is something that my team has been noticing here on the ground as we've been talking to voters throughout the day. When you talk to Democratic voters in particular, and we talk about the turnout, you look at places like Dane County, Milwaukee County, where you've seen Democratic voters come out and turn out in those key areas, many of them pointing to the issue of abortion. And in that exit poll data, we saw 37% of voters in this state say that the overturning of Roe made them angry. That was a word I heard so much and so many times from so many voters across the state. It clearly had an impact as you listen to what Democrats and the Democratic candidates were saying on the campaign trail. Of course, that's the governor's race. We're still waiting for the results and the final projection in the Senate race. There you see Ron Johnson ahead as the votes counts are coming in, but still more vote to count as we wait later into the night.
Thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Follow today's top stories and breaking news by downloading the NBC News app.